Hi, it's Mitz. I hope you are doing well. Thank you so much for being here today. I wanted to journal my travel to Gunma Prefecture, and I wanted to journal about it in my regular sized traveler's notebook. So my family and we visited a place called Manza Onsen, and like I said, it is located in Gunma. And I will have some video clips later on in the video if you are interested in where we visited. But I decided to print out some photos that you can see off to the side there on the right hand side. I just used one of the photo apps and I created a collage and just printed it out on my home printer at home, so there's no special photo paper or anything like that. And then I cut them up and had them ready for this video. I usually end up printing out the photos and then I end up spending time in the video, so I try my best to cut down on some of that time. Because Gunma is quite far from Tokyo, we decided to stop in the middle at a place called Karuizawa, and then we had some lunch there. I will share with you a clip of the udon that we had. It was very simple, but it's one of those soul food types of things in Japan. But I will share the video clip at the end. And so we decided to stop in Karuizawa. We stopped by a park so that the kids can play and burn some energy, get some fresh air. It's definitely a lot nicer than Tokyo. And then we made our way to Gunma Manza Onsen. I'm just layering pieces of papers and washi tape and using a brush marker for the headings, and I just really wanted to keep it simple. The brush marker is the standard, the one that I'm using right now. I'm always changing things, but the one I'm currently using right now is the curating brush pen. I think it's in the medium nib size. And I'm just applying washi tape here and there for certain tip-ins. We actually visited a visitor center after we checked out, and there was a beautiful waterfall, and it's in the visitor center. There was a stamping station and I think you are supposed to visit all of these different spots and collect all these various stamps from all of the onsen. But of course we are not able to do that. So my son, he stamped the rubber stamp for the Manza Onsen, and I decided to cut that out and paste it in my journal. Because I have so many pamphlets and things that I wanted to keep, I decided to use 2 different page spreads for this particular trip. And I suppose I could have just tipped it in and added more layers, but I felt like I wanted to write more, so I decided to spread it out to 2 pages, like a double page spread. It's hard to see the photos, but like I said, the waterfall was very pretty. The water was white and milky, and my my whole family was very surprised how our skin felt after we went into the onsen. I'm sorry, I apologize, I didn't even mention what onsen means. It's just the natural hot spring. So yes, my family was very surprised at how our skin felt. It was very silky smooth after we were able to go into the lovely onsen. And the interesting thing about Manza Onsen, I have this little blurb here that I just wanted to read. Manza Onsen is located in a national park in Gunma Prefecture. The hot spring is located at an altitude of 1,800 meters, and it is one of the few hot springs in the world with the highest sulfur concentration. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it's the highest altitude onsen in all of Japan. Manza Onsen has been used for the purpose of toji, which is the healing of the body with the hot springs. And yes, it was really nice to come here. This is my first time visiting this area, and you can definitely smell the sulfur when we got out of the car. It was a very distinct smell. And what was neat about this hotel is that there were various different types of onsen that we could visit. And there was one particular one where we had to walk outside, and it was like a open air type of hot spring, and we had to walk along this small path, and it's not very big at all. It's a very small little hut. But I remember it being kind of chilly and cold, but it was just the perfect temperature because the onsen itself was nice and warm. So once we got out of the onsen, it was very refreshing to breathe in the nice, cold, crisp air. And I'm sorry, I'm back to the video. I'm just cutting up certain parts of the pamphlet that I wanted to keep. And although I cannot read the Japanese, I can always use my the translator on my phone. And if I wanted to read again the particular information about the hot springs, then I can of course do that. But I still wanted to keep the information of the various different onsen that's part of the hotel, and so I decided to cut those parts out and tip them into the journal spread. I'm just grabbing the classic key numbers that you see here. They're not stickers, they're not adhesive, so I applied just regular glue on the backing of that, and I wanted to create a simple tab from some scrap paper, and I added the number there, 1 to 3, and I will end up journaling about the particular onsen. I think in general, it's in the beginning when I first moved to Japan, I was quite shy, and I don't know what the wording is, but not very comfortable with this whole hot spring onsen culture, which is very big here in Japan. And to this day, I'm still not 100% comfortable, but I'm totally able to enjoy the hot spring experience. And you can see there, I've almost finished using up that washi tape, that really thin polka dot one. And here I'm just grabbing my pen and just journaling away. I guess if I will leave you with one tip when traveling or going to someplace new, it doesn't have to be in a different city or a different country. Of course, it could be just a day trip somewhere, a half-day trip somewhere, a staycation, and visiting someplace different. I just suggest grabbing any pamphlets that you feel that you could use in your journals. If you don't use every aspect or every bit of it, you can always use them for your junk journaling as well. I have ripped up pieces in the past and used them in my junk journals for backgrounds and things like that. And so, yeah, I suggest grabbing what you can and just having fun with it. It's the most important thing, is to have fun with your journal and relive those memories and write down how you felt while you were on the trip or while you were experiencing your trip. Sorry, I just realized I've inserted some clips of Karuizawa as well. We visited a little a walkway of shops, and I've inserted some videotapes of that. And you'll see here, this is me in my traveler's notebook. You can't really see the yellow, like the sulfur, but it was definitely like a yellow tinge to the rocks, and it was such a relaxing experience. We did a bit of hiking. You can see there's quite a bit of snow left, and we didn't realize that there was this much snow left while we went for our hike, and so we did a lot of slipping as well because we weren't wearing the proper footwear. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you are doing well and staying safe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.